Hey, church, we got a announcement, a celebration announcement to make. And I say we because I'm sitting here with Maggie, church council chair over there.
Hi.
Everyone who I've talked to who grew up Methodist in this area has talked at some time about the impact that Camp Wesley Pines has had upon them. And even recently, I've seen a bunch of my fellow pastors posting old high school videos of where they made their profession of faith or where they surrendered to the call to ministry. And Maggie contacted me today and showed me information about a way to give and support. And June the 18th, which is a Thursday, is the day for giving for Camp Wesley Pines. And so I invited Maggie to come up here and talk about that and her to give us a challenge of a special way to give. So Maggie, I'm going to turn the phone to you and I'm going to try to hold it so I'm not close to you, but talk to your church about Camp Wesley Pines, what it means to you, and what do you want us to do?
I want us to make a great effort to make a donation to Camp Wesley Pines. Their 60th anniversary day of giving is designated on June the 18th. You can go to Camp Wesley Pines website. If you see a place that says click here, then you can go to give whatever dollar amount that you want to. You can do it either by a credit card, maybe PayPal. I'm not sure. I couldn't read those little
the fine print.
No, fine print. Or a checking or savings account. You could also make a donation to our church with Camp Wesley Pines in the memo. And there's a possibility that if enough people donated that way, then Robin would just write one check to Camp Wesley Pines from our church.
Right.
And so we would be really striving to help Camp Wesley Pines. I would suggest that you give it if you go to their website on the 60th anniversary day of giving, but you can designate other ways that you want to give. If you wanted to give to the capital fund, the annual fund, that would be, this support could be used in a variety of ways, such as paying monthly utility bills, purchasing new high ropes helmets, sponsoring a summer staff member, or aiding in the renovations of existing buildings on the grounds. You could designate to scholarships if you wanted to provide a scholarship to a child going into the summer camp program, but I'm not sure how much their summer camp program.
They're doing some stuff. They are actually going to be doing some gatherings and things like that. Not as robust as obviously what we would normally see, but they're actually going to roll back into doing some types of engagements, more family based and stuff like that.
Yes, and they do say there are other capital projects that you could contribute to if you chose to do that. They might be to the grounds, the facilities, to help ensure our long-term success and vibrancy as a camp ministry within the United Methodist Church. So there are plenty of ways to give. It's just a matter of making your mind up and saying, yeah, I'd like to do. And there is also a Amazon Wishlist.
Yeah, so that you got my attention on that one. So tell me about that, because that actually is a way. I know some of us. I would tell you that as a pastor, it's actually really good when we give and support the general budget of an organization. And I know that doesn't sound exciting, but that is how you get things done. Now, you've also told me that there is an Amazon wish list that we can go to, and they have specifically said, the campus said, hey, help us and buy this.
Yes, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
There are different dollar amounts. You can spend a couple $100. You can spend as little as $13 and buy a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy 2 walkie-talkies for $90. And there's a lot of recreational stuff that they've asked. You know those basket things that you throw your frisbee at?
Yeah.
They're asking for a couple of those.
Ah.
And for lifeguards to have those red things that they throw out and they can pull the drowning person in.
Hopefully not drowning, but
well,
yeah.
The person in trouble.
That's right.
Say it like that. And the list is quite good.
Yeah.
And you can just choose what you want if you choose to order something from Amazon and have it sent to them.
So, church, I think what Maggie and I are both trying to say is this is a meaningful ministry, and they are not part of the apportionment giving. they have on their own decided to go out of apportionment. They're still remaining in connection, of course, with the annual conference. But this is a really unique ministry, a very important ministry. And I would like to join Maggie's call and say, let's do something special as a church. Let's do something special as individuals, especially those of us who have had a meaningful spiritual experience in nature at Wesley Pines, where God has spoken to us through activities and through just getting into the woods. And so I know Kramer Sowell has talked about doing some different projects out there. And so Maggie, thank you so much for sharing your passion about this, and let's see what our church can do.
Can I say one more thing?
You, of course, can say one more thing.
As a kid, I grew up in North Mississippi Conference area, and I went to Camp Lake Stevens right out of Oxford as a kid. During my college years at Delta State, I returned as a camp counselor.
Yeah.
It was an awesome experience for me, either as a child or as a teenager. I met some amazing people. Larry Goodpastor was a counselor with me. He's now a bishop in the Methodist Conference. But I don't know if Wesley Pines does this or not, but at night, when you're in the bed and the lights are out, those wonderful comfortable bunks, the playing of the Lord's Prayer was such a holy time for me.
Yeah.
And being out in the woods, like you said, people who do Cursillo, that's our home now for Cursillo.
Yeah.
We use, my kids went there, we use Wesley Pines a lot.
Yeah.
Frank Little was on their board.
Yeah.
Diane and Melissa still have a great heart for Wesley Pines. So let's do some good, people. Let's send them some money.
Thank you, Maggie. Let's do it, she said. We see Christ in you.